I made a terrible mistake on my first day at work. While bathing two newborns, I actually removed the baby's ID bracelets. Even worse, when I tried to put the bracelets back on, I could no longer tell which was the bigger baby and which was the smaller one. To avoid being fired by the hospital, I came up with a solution. When I thought this plan was absolutely flawless, in reality, the two babies' identities were completely switched. The poor girl's child was taken home by a billionaire lady, living in a mansion, drinking imported formula, with dedicated nannies taking care of her every day. Meanwhile, the rich lady's child had no money for medical treatment when sick. When the rent was due, there was no money to renew the lease either. Sarah insisted on breastfeeding her baby every day and tirelessly took care of the baby all by herself. However, the good days only lasted 4 months. The two families, who had already bonded with the babies, both received calls from the hospital at the same time. When they heard the babies had been mixed up, both families were furious. They couldn't accept such a cruel truth. After months together, developed deep feelings for their respective babies. After a whole night of inner struggle and the painful separation from their babies, finally, both parties, witnessed by hospital staff, swapped the babies back. But after Jenny took her biological daughter back, she didn't look that happy. Constantly looking at the child she had spent 4 months with day and night, watching her daughter's figure gradually walk away, she felt helpless. Although the mix-up seemed to be resolved, from Jenny's absent-minded expression, it wasn't hard to see. She preferred the child who had been switched. On the other side, the baby who returned from the wealthy lady's home was used to formula, refused to drink even a drop of breast milk. At the same time, the daughter who was used to breast milk could only cry to resist the bottle. Obviously, facing such a sudden change in feeding, the babies couldn't adapt right away. Finally, the two exhausted women had to secretly meet because of the babies crying. After they exchanged the babies again, the babies instantly calmed down. Facing this embarrassing situation, Jenny actually said,
¿Y si te vienes a vivir a mi casa?
Facing Jenny's suggestion, Sarah didn't know what to do for a moment, so Jenny proposed to use rock, paper, scissors to decide whether Sarah would move in together.
Chin, chan, piedra, papel o tijera.
In the end, Jenny won the game. Unexpectedly, for the convenience of breastfeeding, Sarah, who never wore a bra, moved into the mansion. The eldest son's eyes were staring straight at her. Even while he was talking to Sarah, his eyes would involuntarily steal glances. Seeing this, the maid quickly grabbed a tablecloth and draped it over Sarah. The sister noticed something too and made an excuse to drag her brother out.